He's actually become a great friend, and he's very vital. He doesn't accept anything in life except by challenging it, looking at it, having a go at it. And the big thing that happened to him, I know, was when his son was born. So it's rather thrilling to know that his next speech is My Son, the Parent, Taz Meyer.
Hello Toastmasters, most welcome guests. A very good morning to you all. When I chose the topic, when I chose the title of my speech, My Son, the Parent, I hadn't checked the dates to find out whether or not they coincided with Father's Day. So I want to wish you all a belated Happy Father's Day, or Happy Parents' Day. I have two children. A son, Mohammed, who's 4 3/4, a daughter, Khadija, who's 8 months. And they give me great joy. They're a vital part of my life. And today I'd like to share with you some of my favourite memories of my son and some reflections on what parenting has done for me. My first memory that I'd like to share with you is the time we visited my parents, Mohammed's grandparents, and the time when he was playing with his cousins. My parents have a big house with a fantastic garden. My mum, she's an avid gardener. She has green fingers. She grows everything, tomatoes, potatoes, marrows. We enjoy many a meal from the food that she's grown. It's fantastic. And so you can imagine she gets a little bit worried when her grandchildren are on, because where do they go? Into that fantastic garden. And they run around, and it's like a deluge of people descending on the garden. Because normally when we go around to my parents, my nieces live there as well. And there's one particular person that my son has an interesting relationship with, his cousin Farhan. In fact, they have a love-hate relationship. My son dislikes him. I wouldn't say he hates, but he dislikes him. His cousin Farhan absolutely loves him to bits. So you can imagine the interesting situations that we get. When we come through the door, Farhan opens and goes, "Mum, it's here!" and jumps up. He's all throwing him about and then dragging him into the garden. My son's like, "Let go!" So what happens one Saturday? It's a beautiful day, imagine. The sky is blue, the sun is shining, the grass is green. And they descend into the garden. Now in this garden, my parents had a slide. It's got a red slide and a blue ladder up to it with some blue handles. And the children, other than running around, will jump onto this slide and take it in turns to cause havoc. Occasionally what would happen is Mohammed would try and get onto the slide, but his cousin would already be standing there. Not at the top of the slide, but on the middle of the slide, saying, "You're not going in." He'd be waving like, "Hello!" And I was like, he gets frustration. So there's one occasion when Mohammed's had enough of waiting, so he goes around the other side, he's trying to climb up the other way, thinking, if you're not going to let me come up the stairs, I'm going to climb up the other way. And so what happens is Farhan is coming sliding down, and as he comes down, he strikes him. My son's face scratches it and stomps off. Sometime later, they're running together, bounding around like yourselves. They're running, they're jumping behind trees, they're hiding behind plants. And I'm watching my son, just wondering how he's going to deal with the situation, because he really, really doesn't enjoy the company. And so they're running along. And what I notice is my son's sort of slightly slowing down. And he's watching his cousin, beady eyes, and I'm thinking, yeah, this is getting interesting. And so what happens is, as I run, he gives him a slight shove. And my nephew, Farhan, goes sprawling on the floor, dive bomb, like he was Jurgen Klinsmann. So he gets up, sits up, and starts crying, "Mummy, Daddy!" So I watched this from the window, so I come out and I thought, okay, I'll give him a chance. So I come out and I say, "Mohammed, did you push your cousin?" Knowing full well that he did. So I'm expecting a response saying, "Oh, he pushed me first," or he looks at me, mischievous glint in his eye, smiles, says, "I didn't push his brother," and then walks off. So I'm standing there bemused, what? what did you just say? He hasn't lied to me. This is it. He hasn't lied to me. He hasn't put himself in trouble. And he sauntered off. I was like, mommy, and I don't know what to do. Now, the interesting thing is, when I thought about it after, I was sharing the experience with my wife. I thought, so hang on a second, he used a politician's retort. He answered the question he wished he'd been asked. Did you push Yusuf? No. Did you do anything? So he definitely sidestepped the issue and walked off. And at that point in time, in my mind's eye, I saw the halo around his head start to flicker a bit. As I had to entertain the idea that maybe, just maybe, my little angel had a dark side. Now, what's interesting is another really interesting incident when I was feeding my daughter. My daughter Khadija, she's at the time she was at 7 months. And my son's watching, and I'm feeding, and my wife's got out to do some shopping. And her food is quite interesting in colour. There's some slimy greens, some interesting oranges. And I'm at a moral dilemma whether I should feed her that, not because I wouldn't eat it. But my wife said, you must feed her, so I'm feeding her. And my son's watching, and he's looking, he's thinking, this is interesting. So he comes over, again, Mr. Screen, and says, Abba, I'm always giving someone Khadija's food. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm now obliged, because if mum does it, I've got to do it. So I give it. So then he waits for a moment, and he said, Abba, I'm not always giving someone Khadija's food a second time. Wouldn't that be great? When he says that, I just fell on the floor laughing. I'm trying to say, this is a 4-year-old. He's using a compelling argument. So I give him some of the food, and my wife comes to the door, and I rushed her, because I'm quite excited, I'm bamboozled again. So I share the experience, and she's like, but I never give him any of that food. So I'm thinking, he's done me again. And the thing is, this is the interesting influence that's had on my parenting. So I've realized I've got a crafty toddler. So all of the general tactics of parenting aren't going to work. So the first thing, in terms of changing my parenting style, I have to think to myself, okay, here I have an interesting, unique personality. How do I parent? So he's already changed my behavior. I mean, I plans they'd have to rip them up and start again. And what's interesting is the idea, I think that children are not drones or clones. You can't raise them as such. You have to treat each and every one of them in their unique manner, cater for their interesting personalities. The second thing, this is really an interesting one, he's actually helped me understand myself a little bit better. Okay. What's interesting is that I'm a very cerebral person. The way I experience the world is in a cerebral manner. Whereas my son, when he was younger, because he can communicate, has a sensory experience. So he's helped me to understand that, and I've changed the way I see them. Thank you.